Why do cancer cells spread to other organs? Imagine a tiny cell that starts to grow uncontrollably in one part of the body. Sometimes these cells don't stay put. Instead, they travel to other areas, forming new tumors. This process is called metastasis, and it's what makes cancer so dangerous. Cancer cells spread through a series of complex steps. First, they need to invade nearby tissues. They do this by breaking through a barrier called the basement membrane, which normally keeps tissues organized. Once they breach this barrier, they enter blood vessels or lymphatic vessels, a process known as intravasation. This allows the cancer cells to travel through the bloodstream or lymphatic system, reaching distant parts of the body. While in circulation, these circulating tumor cells must survive the physical stresses of travel and avoid being destroyed by the immune system. Some cancer cells have stem-like qualities that help them resist these challenges and establish new tumors elsewhere. When they reach a new organ, they often get trapped in small blood vessels, such as those in the lungs or liver. This is called arrest. From there, they exit the bloodstream, a step called extravasation, and invade the tissue of the target organ. The reason cancer cells tend to spread to specific organs is called organotropism. It's like a matchmaking process where the cancer cells, or seeds, prefer certain soil or environments. For example, testicular cancer often spreads to lymph nodes near the abdomen and then to the lungs. Cervical cancer commonly spreads to the lungs, liver, and bones. This preference is influenced by factors like blood flow patterns, the presence of adhesion molecules that help cells stick, and the supportive environment of the target tissue. Before cancer cells arrive, primary tumors send signals that prepare distant organs for their arrival. These signals come in the form of tiny vesicles called exosomes, which modify the local environment, recruit immune cells, and suppress defenses that might attack the cancer cells. This creates a pre-metastatic niche, making it easier for the cancer to settle and grow. Once the cancer cells settle in a new organ, they interact with local cells like immune cells and fibroblasts. These interactions help the cancer cells evade immune attacks and stimulate new blood vessel growth, providing the nutrients they need to grow. This process is called angiogenesis. In reproductive cancers like testicular and cervical cancer, these mechanisms are especially important because the lymphatic and blood vessels in reproductive organs provide pathways for cancer cells to spread. For example, testicular cancer often first spreads to nearby lymph nodes in the abdomen, then to the lungs or other organs. Cervical cancer can spread locally and through lymphatic channels to pelvic lymph nodes, and later to the lungs, liver, or bones. Understanding how cancer cells spread helps scientists develop treatments that target these steps. Researchers are exploring ways to block invasion, prevent cancer cells from surviving in circulation, or stop them from settling in new organs. While much progress has been made, metastasis remains the leading cause of cancer-related deaths. It's important to remember that each person's cancer is unique. If you or someone you know is dealing with cancer, always consult healthcare professionals for personalized advice. Knowledge about metastasis continues to grow, and ongoing research aims to find better ways to prevent and treat it.